What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Lego Railway Customs. This is episode 6, I think. But yeah, we are here. We are back after a few months of silence. We are back. I've taken a break from the Lego series of models, and I've gone back to basic, more colorful designs, similar to episodes 1 and 2 with the red and blue logos. This locomotive is a very early 040 from the Lego Railway, which is my AU of just like of a railway but Lego, basically. Not really, but it's not actually made out of Legos. These represent actual, yeah. It's crazy. I'll make another video explaining it sometime. But this is a very small early Victorian era 040. I think it's Victorian era. Check me in comments and editor, yeah. But yeah, this is a very early locomotive. I have these little side panels. I was originally going for like a very early, like Stephenson's rocket, like very early, like Alder kind of era. But however, after making the firebox and boiler, I quickly realized that maybe make it a bit more modern, but not very modern. So it's basically like steam and steel, and Stevenson. It's like steam and steel and Sans Perel had a child. This is the result. This is basically what it is, or Sans Pere, however you say the second place winner of the Rainhill Trials. Yeah, basically this is that. So it has a large firebox, well, pretty small firebox, but a pretty sizable firebox. Very advanced controls, very tiny. It's just such a tiny tender. It's just it's just a small 04. This locomotive, my AU and my headcanon for this is that this locomotive was sent to the Lego Railway after the Class B, or after the first number 1 arrived. The Class B arrived in 1864. This locomotive would be built in 1865 after the Class A2, a modified Class A2 would be sent on loan to the Lego Railway. This locomotive would become the official number 2, as the number 1 as the Class B was officially known as the number 1. This locomotive has British headlamps. It's a hodgepodge of like different designs. This is the whistle, sand dome, steam dome, a little barrel, like kind of barrel on the back for extra water supply. Coupler. This isn't like fully tiled off. This is more like if Lego. This could basically try to pass as a Lego engine, because this actually, I think, could pass as an official Lego train. It could be made into one if I upload it. Maybe it would be made into a train, because it has the exposed studs like how Lego likes it. They for their smaller models. Has no like actual valve gear. It has inside stuff. Basically, this locomotive has a singular inside cylinder, 8 studs wide. The cab controls are very advanced in my opinion. I think I did a good job of them. There's the whistle, the throttle, the reverser / Johnson bar, the brakes. The Betsy from Railroad to Line. It has a little brake that you can just push, and that you can just move the lever, and it just manually pushes the brake shoes onto the wheels to apply pressure to stop train. So yeah, we have a few valves. We have some gauges. I don't think that in this era they had speedos. They had I don't think they had speed measurers. So I don't have any of those. I have these gauges that show like pressures and stuff. This locomotive does not have an air compressor, does not have air brakes. These are like steam things that like shoot steam off the sides. I don't know if they actually would exist in real life, but yeah, like a pretty simple design. The tender is extremely basic. I'm using actual just wheels. I'm not using any Lego real stuff. Even with and all these like 1x1 gold things, they're kind of like suspensions a little bit, kind of. I mean, there's some gold parts in here, and all in all, there's a total of 414 total parts, just making up this tiny locomotive. The locomotive alone is 276 of those parts, and the tender's the remaining 138. So Yeah, the front, I couldn't figure out how to get a coupler because it's so close to the drivers and the cylinder. I had to shorten the cylinder to make this work, so I just didn't use a Lego coupler, and I just made like a little bit of a buffer beam, like a mining, but just a smaller buffer beam. I don't even know if that the buffers kind of line up, but it wouldn't really wouldn't work in actual service as buffers. It has a copper cap chimney, pretty basic small design. The tender is that very small cola. This locomotive would be a very small early locomotive. The locomotive would be taken off the roster, and as it would break down and be just left in a shed for several decades. Yeah, the locomotive has these little like sideboards. These look very early era to me. They don't have. It's like similar to the John Bull, which is a very early locomotive that was built in England and sent over to America. So, and I kind of took a little bit of basis, but this is still British American hodgepodge. This could actually pass as it. I might make that a dynamo. I might use that design to make dynamos on some of the other engines. But yeah, there maybe more like a railway custom videos coming if you guys want to see that. I don't know. Anyways, let's make the instructions for this. I'm just gonna get a quick little shot for the thumbnail. This locomotive also has the free length drawbar because I don't have this built in IRL, so I don't actually know if it will work with this drawbar the way the drawbar is. So if it's too, I don't know if it will fit around official Lego railway, not Lego curves. I don't know if it actually will fit around them. I'm hoping that it will, but if it doesn't, you can make it free long. But yeah, some stuff. These like the cylinder stuff. Generate steps. 98 steps. Here it is. Hang on. Page design. We're just gonna go through these. I guess it's starting off with the tender. But yeah, this does have this could actually pass as an official Lego locomotive possibly because it doesn't have like all tiled surfaces like a lot of more advanced designs, but it has this shows the inside valve gear of it, which is very nice because yeah, it shows the inside valve gear, which is very nice. Then yeah, the locomotive it builds up. The firebox is a pretty simple. It's somewhat simple design. The boiler is actually very similar design to 75955 and similar to the J-Star 59002. I did kind of take that design because I want it to be Lego similar. And I think that the design for the boilers actually isn't actually very bad. It's pretty decent. But yeah, the basically this locomotive would be like maybe like for kids 8 and up. It's like a pretty like small locomotive that I think kids could enjoy. It's just a tiny engine. Tiny engines are cool. And then here is the completed model. But yeah, anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. We will see you all next time where we either play Steam and Steel Railroad or Railway Empire, something, maybe Minecraft, who knows at this point. Maybe even more Lego Railway Customs coming soon if many people watch this. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Please consider liking and subscribing. It helps me out a lot, and more Steam and Steel Lego stuff will come. More Lego stuff for Steam and Steel will come. I'm in the middle of build of a project that you will all see very shortly. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Please consider liking and subscribing, and have a fantastic day. Goodbye.